he's in there with me because it makes me look like a giant. And I've never realized how much bigger I am than him.
he stepped down because he thought he was
doing
the respectable and honorable.
And then he got punished for it.
Yeah.
Like, he was vicious in those Senate hearings. One of the smartest people I've ever heard debate.
Yeah.
He could break down concepts.
I'd take 100 of him over what we got now.
Like, very on point. When he stepped down, I was so angry.
Yep.
Because I was thinking, I said, why does it have to be pure as driven snow?
Right.
And then, like,
we're talking about politics.
Right.
Aren't we?
And then he actually connected with people. He actually can break down the concepts and make them sound easy for lay people.
Right.
And like I said, he didn't let Republicans get around for shit. Like, he actually, could eviscerate them.
Speaking of eviscerating, how about the Bears?
Eviscerating the Packers. The streak continues. After seeing that game, I'm proud of the Bears. They really took to the Packers.
It's the best performance in 5 years.
Yeah, since John Fox.
What do you want? I mean,
did Matt Nagy,
damn near a generational performance.
Did Matt Nagy beat the Packers?
I can't imagine he did.
Yeah, so this is...
the great Mitch Trubisky, I think, did once.
Yeah, I think so.
The great Mitch Trubisky.
At Lambeau, maybe?
I think it might have been. Because Lord knows it wouldn't happen in Chicago.
No, for some strange reason, the Bears, like when they play the Packers, think that they are playing a different sport. It's amazing how you can lose to...
They basically are.
Yeah. And for real, they might as well be watching a different sport. I mean, it's the Bears. What more do you want? You should be watching a different sport anyway.
Yeah, I mean, why are you watching is the first question.
You already know the outcome. You already know what's going to happen.
I mean, if anybody out there, when the Bears got the ball back, down a point,
everyone knew that they weren't going to pull it off.
Nobody actually in their right minds, if they're actually a Chicago Bears fan, thought that they were going to win.
Yeah.
I mean,
guaranteed.
If you were watching, which, again, why were you? You would...
Because you were probably bored.
You would know.
You've seen this story.
It's not going to happen.
Right. We know if the Bears needed a stop, they won't get it. We know if the Bears needed a point, they won't get it.
But you know that they're going to do just enough to tease you.
Mm-hmm.
Just to fluff it up a little bit.
Just to reward you for watching.
Half a chub. Just to make you, inspired a little bit.
Think of it as like a pity fuck.
Oh, man. The Bears get pity fucked week to week.
Mm-hmm.
Week to week.
Just think of it like that.
The Bears are that kid that, like, he has no game, but he comes from a lineage of previous people that had game and got laid all the time. And so he occasionally gets that pity fuck to where he still gets his dick wet just barely.
It's like someone feels sorry for him.
But none of the girls ever leave there saying anything good.
They're just like, I could put this on my taxes maybe. Like, this is a charity event.
They're making jokes for sure after the fact.
They're just saying, you know what, I did my good deed for the year.
And the best thing is probably 78% of CCSers out there, they know exactly what we're talking about now.
Exactly. They know exactly, and they can relate to the Bears, which is why they're fans of this team. So that makes sense.
And even if they can call themselves fans, I mean...
They just have nothing better to do on Sunday and the rare time the Bears play on prime time to get laughed at.
I think that's the only reason that they're put on prime time now, is because it's fun to laugh at them.
Because, if it's Sunday night, chalk it up as a loss. If it's Monday night, I think that they have a better shot at winning.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Monday night, if they're not playing the Steelers, that's a win.
Yeah, that's pretty much a win. I think they have a pretty good track record on Mondays, going back to Cutler. Thursday, I don't know.
Dude, do you remember the, what was it, Cutler to Devin Ramashado against the Vikings? Oh, yeah, dude. That shit was fucking hot.
I think that was the last Bears Super Bowl.
That was the last undefeated season.
Yeah, I think
that the Bears had.
I remember Machado. I don't know how to say his name. I think I say it different each time.
I don't think anyone ever really knew.
I thought he was the next, great find for the Bears, and I came back down to earth and remembered that doesn't happen to the Bears.
No. The Bears know nothing of that world or life or
Like I was expecting big things, and they don't get big things unless it's a big loss.
They know their way around a loss. Granted, not so much thanks to the Flooster, but hey,
We're still big Flus disciples. He's a young guy. He's a offensive wonder kid, offensive mastermind. Wunderkind, yeah, thank you.
Or I don't know.
Wunderkind.
Eberflus, is that German?
I think so.
It might be.
German, so it might be related.
I've heard he's the last great German Heisman winner.
Yeah, offensive force.
University of Sausage.
We got our first question.
Well, we have a question.
What's the question?
Well, I forgot we were live tonight, aren't we?
Yeah, we are live tonight.
Unlike
for the
the
record.
Bears, huh?
It's someone named Nick Harries. Nick Harries.
Nick Harry.
He said,
Okay.
It says, "Hi Gators. Would you rather have Riley Reid be the head coach of all your sports teams, or would you rather Andy Reid be the male porn star in every adult movie you ever watch?"
Woo.
Is it now Andy Reid or Andy Reid of 10 years ago when he lost all?
Yeah. What Andy Reid are we talking about? Are we talking about multiple Super Bowl Andy Reid,
or Eagle Reid,
or are we talking about Eagle Reid? In which case, Riley Reid had as many Super Bowl victories as him.
Because that matters. Eagle Reid was known for losing the big one.
Honestly, though, I also think Riley Reid would motivate the team more. I mean, what does Andy Reid have that Riley Reid doesn't?
That's a good question.
I can't
really
think
don't
of
know.
anything worthwhile.
I can't think of it either. I mean, does Donovan McNabb win on the Chiefs? Does Michael Vick win on the Chiefs?
Both current.
Both current. Oh,
So
okay.
both are worn out and depleted. Oof. I think I'm gonna go Andy Reid.
I think I will too.
He's got Taylor Swift on his side.
He looks like just a football guy. He just looks.
And Riley Reid at this point. I mean, we're not talking 2016 Riley Reid.
No.
It's Iraq level bombed out and depleted at this point. I
You're
think.
just going off of a name and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
I go with current version of Andy.
Yeah,
Reid
you're
myself.
going name based at that point, and that's never a recipe for success in the NFL.
So, current Andy Reid and all the porn. I mean, that's the Super Bowl considered porn for offense.
Now,
right?
could we team them up? Read on read action might make more money than anything else.
Well, Reid squared, huh?
Reed cummed.
Reid come. Okay, I like the way you're thinking. So yeah, to answer your question, there,
Call
friend,
me Andy Reid's offensive coordinator, not Matt Nagy.
not Matt Nagy.
That fucking bitch.
That one guy that was the Bears coach who didn't do much. And he was nice though. I heard he was a nice guy.
He was no Tressman, but he was all right, I guess.
He'll probably wave to you if you wave to him.
Yeah,
I imagine he's that tough. He's probably BU. He wanted you to
be you.
that was his thing there. And the Bears were themselves, and they lost a lot. They were themselves, and were able to lose often. Impressive. Let's see.
Where'd that come from? Did I do that?
That's your offensive.
Do I have to pay
magic.
trademark for saying that? Did I do that? Do I owe Steve Urkel money?
No, you don't owe the voice of Sonic anything.
Okay, good.
That just shows off your wisdom here.
I mean, that's why we are leaders. You could have done that too.
Yeah, I could have. And
It
I think
would've-
I did.
I think you played a big part in that.
Yeah, I think I helped a lot there, if not did it myself. But yeah, friend, Andy Reid, for everything, really. Not just porn, but for everything. I mean, he wins.
He birthed Riley Reid.
Yeah, he birthed him.
So
that's a good job there.
The DNA backs it up. The genetics.
The lineage.
Yeah, I mean, you see all these, like, sons of, former players succeeding, coaching-wise, it can be whoa, everybody stop everything.
Hold the presses.
We have Matt Eberflus calling in, everyone.
We got the...
Matt, how are you?
Hey, thanks. Is this the Morons of the Midway from that Chicago City Sports Forum I've been hearing about?
Yeah, we've been waiting actually for you to go ahead and sign up because we know you're gonna have a lot of free time soon.
Yeah, we're your biggest fans here. The whole site loves you. They can't get enough of you.
This is an honor, everyone. We have Matt Eberflus calling in on a Thursday night. He's not looking at opponents.
No need to.
He's not studying film.
No need to. Already got him beat.
He's calling us.
Hey, thanks for the introduction, guys. I thought about it, and I almost didn't call in at the last second, but I decided it was for the best. Can't say how proud I am to be here, how proud I am to have gotten this far, and I just Chicago's it means the world to me. We got the best pizza, we got the best hot dogs.
Yeah.
We got all other kinds of sports teams. If you don't like the Bears. So I mean, look, I'm here. I'm Flus. You can call. You can come up and talk to me any day. You can come and talk to me any day of the week. I'm here to make Bears great.
And you're doing a great job of that. I think the Bears won a couple games this year.
Well, and the beautiful thing is you don't have to make the Bears great again because they never stop being great thanks to you. And so
Exactly.
We
got this recipe to turn this thing around.
Yeah.
We're gonna be undefeated by the end of the season. Mark my words. You
This-
heard it. Matt Eberflus said it here on the Morons show.
the shits program works. I mean, it's been proven.
Time again.
It's got more wins than anyone else listening has, and so anyone
You guys want to talk game plan? You guys want to hear my analysis? You guys want to hear what we got in deck up in store?
Can we get that?
Yeah. What you got in store? I don't even know who the Bears play this week.
Who are we playing?
Well, first, I guess I got to figure out who my coaches are. But I think look, we just played
the Badgers.
the Packers, and oh God, yeah. Oh,
You did awesome. That was a great game.
We thought you coached the hell out of it.
The Bears. When you're trying to coach a group of Bears, you got to understand that they ain't always going to be doing what you expect. I heard a quote that said, there's a big overlap between the world's smartest bear and the world's dumbest humans, and thankfully, we might have all the combination of all of that here tonight. And I think with that, we can turn that into a game plan. Maybe bring back the option. I know we traded the mobile guy, but we're trying to appeal to
the younger generation.
Yeah, the generation alpha.
Yeah, whatever y'all said. Again, go Bears. Hey, y'all have a great show. I gotta go. I gotta.
Whoa! You can't go that quick on us, Matt. There are a lot of viewers.
I got time for another question or two. I got time for.
We got viewers that I'm sure have questions, and if not, we can ask them for them.
We can ask for them. We know that they can't think on their own.
Yeah, I mean they know that we understand they look to us.
Yeah, we know they.
Well, look, the CCS forums are absolutely God's gift to this earth when it comes to any kind of analysis, and commentary. Well, although lately it's been kind of a shithole. I mean,
And it normally
happened?
is,
It used
though.
to be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Bears fan for life. Flus, Bears.
I hear that every
I've been
game.
on CCS since the beginning. I used to be a moderator, but I got to give that up. You know,
Well, you got
coach-
you got the big head coaching gig, so you had to. We totally understand that you had to be a total flusy on that.
Yeah, it's
it was a tough choice.
we know that your voice here. These listeners, you've made their year. Christmas came early, and so did they. When they're hearing your voice, you've blessed them. You've blessed this team with your knowledge, with your experience, offensive mastery.
And we hope you're here for another 10 years, sir.
In fact, I heard you've already signed an
Maybe
extension.
another couple minutes because again, I got the whole staff waiting on me. I got Urlacher.
He can be defensive coach.
Urlacher needs to be fluffed. We understand, sir. Sir?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, sorry,
Coach. Are you there?
Yeah. Yeah. It's.
And you know what? Honestly, you enunciate words a lot better than people would think with your gap tooth.
Right.
And people need to quit hating.
They really do.
Us flusses always say if you don't floss, you're gonna look.
Well, that was great talking to the flusy.
Talking to perfection personified there.
At a certain point, he needed to go on his way. He needed to finish his night.
So people always get mad at Flus because of the DEI hire, but he's earned his stripes. He's earned everything about him, all the praise he gets.
He's surviving a DEI hire in Trump's America.
Yeah, so
that shows how strong of a DEI hire he is.
So, CCS loves them some Flus. They can't get enough of them. They can't stop talking about him.
He's a winner.
He is a winner.
He's a winner, baby.
We have another question.
Another question. Another live question.
Oh man, I can't wait.
I understand. Flusy just spoke, so it makes sense you got questions.
This is Alice's colon and chains.
Okay.
And
Ooh.
Can you
Nice
talk
cover
about
band.
the recent spree of bears being framed for crimes?
Oh, dude, bear crime is on the rise.
It is on the rise. I mean, where do we even begin?
Thank God Trump got elected. He's gonna take care of this.
Yeah.
He's aware of the bear crime that is going on. This
Can you believe?
and again, though,
Yeah.
it's framed.
It is framed. They've been framed
It's
a lot.
so fake.
Like, can you imagine? Like, every Sunday there's a team from Chicago pretending to be the Bears that loses games.
You actually think Jay Cutler was drunk?
Yeah. You
God,
think,
no.
You think Lance Briggs really?
You think
wrecked
Lance
his-
Briggs really wrecked his Lamborghini going 120 miles per hour?
No, of course not.
God, no. It was 118.
Yeah, and
And
where's Sex Cannon? Where's he been?
I gotta feel like he's servicing people in like Vietnam or Thailand or something right now.
The Bears are always framed.
To be fair, like, why are they now talking about Detroit?
Yeah, we already know that everything bad
Come
happened in Detroit.
Anytime you want to bring up something about Chicago,
You bring up Detroit or Cleveland.
what's going on in Detroit or Cleveland?
That's just what you do. Anything bad in Chicago, say something Detroit, something Cleveland. And
Yep.
there you go.
Yep, we win.
We win.
We are not the worst city.
We talk about whose downtown's better.
Oh God, man! I mean, it's named Magnificent Mile.
Yeah.
Is there something better than Magnificent?
No.
I don't think so, morons.
You morons, you asked some good questions. Thank you.
Maybe you can get on your little encyclopedia book and look it up and find a better simile.
Yeah. Chicago is to perfection, and as Detroit and Cleveland is to not Chicago.
Joe Kim Noah is the greatest Chicago Bears ever.
Absolutely.
Who wants to go to Cleveland for vacation?
No, you never.
Tell me.
Yeah, you never
Who?
hear about any of that.
Who?
I mean, you hear more about that.
I'd rather go to fucking Sacramento than Cleveland.
I mean, you hear more about
that
the
tells
Buckeyes
you-
than the
At least
Cavs.
you can get some weed in Sacramento.
Yeah.
Other than dirt ass weed in fucking Ohio, Cleveland.
So you hear more about Columbus than Cleveland.
Right?
You hear more.
Might as well just set that whole state on fire, honestly.
Right. What comes out of Ohio?
What good?
Springsteen.
What good other than J.D. Vance comes out of Ohio?
A good patriotic.
Name something else.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Thank God for J.D. Vance saving that state's whole reputation.
I heard he even went there once.
I believe you birthed it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, JD Vance, I heard he even wrote a book pretending about how he has family out there. So, good job, Ohio. You got recognized by a patriot.
A true patriot. Pour one out for the Vance.
But yeah, after the Bears' great game against Green Bay, that they keep the streak alive.
Hey, why would you want to break a streak?
You really don't. Streaks are made to be broke, but not this one.
Not that one.
Now they're up against some other team this week. Who are they up against?
What's wild is I think at one point the Bears were up 50 games in that back and forth.
Yeah.
Now they're down.
But you know what? It's okay.
We got another question. Golly, you eager, needy bitches.
No satisfying you guys, huh?
Raiders. Oh, well. I mean, you're talking about Vegas, right? So
they play the Raiders next.
Vegas is about the most anything can go city in America, which makes it number 153rd on the cities in the world. But
Bears are lucky that
maybe
Raiders fight at their OC.
One of these days we might get the Puritans out of this country's ass, right? Am I right?
Exactly.
Am I right?
I mean, for real. Bears' former OC was on the Raiders.
Oh man, yeah. He left.
Another offensive.
He left though because
wonderkind.
Because he had to find other employment.
Right. He knew he was going up against the Bears. He's like, I can't betray my team.
Can't do it.
But giving the secrets.
Won't do it.
So Bears are in for a fight of their lives.
That's why he didn't put up. He wouldn't fight against Green Bay. That was his former team.
Exactly.
He's like, I won't do it.
He won't. I can appreciate the loyalty.
That's 2 losses a year.
He's like, I'm not gonna go against my.
I'm not gonna break
team.
the streak.
Right? Why should he? Why would he even want to?
Why would he?
Now with the Bears against the Raiders, I'm expecting a big game from whoever plays on the Raiders.
Well, I've heard Brock Bowser's does. Who else plays on the Raiders? Rich Gannon, Tim Brown, Jerry Rice. I mean, they're loaded.
Yeah,
they're loaded.
I think Vinny Testaverde.
When do we play them?
I think this week.
Pretty sure we play Minnesota again next. I don't think we play the Raiders.
Oh. Do we? I don't know.
I don't watch.
I just look at the box score and make up my own opinion from there. Why bother to watch the games?
I don't even need to watch the box score. You know what happened.
Yeah, you already know what happens. The
Bears are at home against Green Bay.
Guaranteed.
They lost a close game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to watch.
They're going to...
Oh, the Bears are at Green Bay?
They
lost by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You don't need to watch.
I guarantee you, the only way that their only variance in a Green Bay Bears game is, do they miss a defensive play or do they miss an offensive
It's
play?
honestly amazing that Bears fans aren't universally millionaires
because they know exactly what's going to go.
Because if you sports bet at all, you should be a millionaire just off of the 2 games a year against the Packers.
There will be a Hail Mary.
You know what's happening.
There'll be a Hail Mary that gets caught.
If it's in Chicago.
Yes. Or it'll be a first down if the Bears have the ball, there'll be a missed field goal or a missed catch.
If they get into field goal range at all.
Yeah, or they might have a penalty and the clock expires.
Yeah. Yeah. That's best case scenario.
Yeah, that's
you don't even have the chance to run the play to embarrass yourself at that point.
I'll pop the champagne when it happens.
It's just 10-second runoff, game's over. Yeah. Oh, we could have beat you if we had that 10 seconds.
So that's I consider that get the ring fitted when that happens.
Yeah, yeah. Green Bay gets their rings fitted, and
Bears get the rings fitted for keeping it close. The moral victory.
Those are cock rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the pity fucks we talked about earlier.
Oh. In Chicago, those happen daily.
It happens all the time. And at best, they'll split with Minnesota. They'll split with Detroit.
No, they'll split with Detroit just because that's
just the rules.
That's just standard. We will go 0-2 against Minnesota because we suck, and we always lose at Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. And when the Bears are over 500.
Obviously, we're not going to beat our owners any games, no matter where they're played.
Like, so your best bet is to play Madden, put it on rookie.
Your best bet is to go back to 1982 and play.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a little rough.
Right.
It's gonna be a little rough.
So we've covered a lot.
Anything post 1990, you're kind of up shit stream.
You're gonna be hurting. You can look at Neil Anderson,
which is really most of your lives, other than like the occasional boomer that is on CCS. Truth be damned. Because otherwise, yeah, I mean, you're probably 40 or under, and your life has been just totally miserable.
In fact, you look at other teams when talk about their wins, and you probably ask them, "What's a win?"
Most of your life ushered in this terrible Bear streak. Yeah, it was you. You are to blame.
Like the Bears' golden age is when they're one and done in the playoffs.
Ooh, we got a question. Any prop bets? Who gonna win? Have you considered the impact of this season's failures and the sad loss by geriatric Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
How could you not consider that connection?
I mean, it's obvious. Bears the oldest team in the league.
Fucking stupid question, quite honestly, because you think back to the Bears' prime, it's mid 80s to early 90s.
Or the 40s.
What was Mike Tyson's prime?
The 80s.
You dumb fuck. Mid 80s to early 90s.
Yeah.
So of course we considered this.
And I think Tyson threw the same amount of punches as the Bears score.
I think he threw a few more.
That makes sense.
A few more.
So kudos to Tyson there. He threw 10 punches.
Mike Tyson at quarterback is not the worst idea I've ever heard for the Bears.
In fact, I think we need to do that. He's taken some hits.
Dude, imagine if they go with Mike Tyson instead of Cade McNown when they drafted him. They could put Mike Tyson in at quarterback and drafted someone else to block for him. And who the fuck is tackling Iron Mike back in 1994?
Yeah, they'll be too afraid. He was, still in jail then? So he's...
Yeah, I mean, you're not... Only bars could hold him down.
So, yeah, the Bears and
honestly, that was a Bill Clinton, liberal bullshit accusation
he
time. He didn't do it.
He didn't do
it. It was a fucking witch hunt.
Mm-hmm.
They were coming after him because it was Rodney King times.
Yeah. They just
were like,
to pay
fuck
him back.
you, Mike.
Mike and OJ.
And it makes me sick.
It
makes me
persecuted
sick.
OJ Simpson for no
reason. And it makes me think.
Mm-hmm.
More importantly.
But yeah, the answer your question there.
So yes, we've considered it.
Yeah. The Bears are old. Mike Tyson's old. They threw the same amount of punches.
Founding franchise.
Oldest franchise.
Rookie contract.
Rookie coach.
Lifetime contract.
Hopefully.
To be real. We are the charter franchise. Mm-hmm. God damn it.
Mm-hmm. So we're just
Papa Bear.
We're the nice, friendly grandpa franchise.
He saved the NFL.
Like that. We're the old man giving out peppermints and
Werther's
Originals.
He gave out the Werther's Originals to the Packers to stay afloat.
So
back in the day.
Back in the day.
And he got 10 Necco wafers in return for every Werther's he gave.
Because the
great investment.
The Bears are old.
If you've never had a Necco wafer, go kill yourself.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
I mean,
like
seriously, because that just tells me you don't have a grandparent in this country, which means you're either an immigrant or a spy, and both of you can go jump off a bridge.
I agree.
Yeah.
The Bears are old.
Sorry.
Bears are old. Their owners are old. They play like their their owner.
I mean, she could be in the process of a Benjamin Button scientific experiment where we will suffer another 100 years of her reign.
Virginia, one of the first states. The first.
Yeah, I mean they named a state after her. That's how old she is. I mean, 1712, she was born. And
one of the original colonies, one of the original franchises.
She was the original colony.
So there's a lot of correlation.
It's scary
here.
to think what might happen when she leaves, because I mean her record of success is
amazing,
unparalleled in Bears franchise history.
I think our friend Nick has another question.
Oh gosh, suicide prevention is important. We agree. As fans of a team that is league leading in fan assisted suicide, how would you convince Florida State Seminoles football fans that life gets better?
It doesn't.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's acceptance is the biggest thing.
You just have to look at the past like Bears fans do. You don't. It doesn't get better. It already happened.
Do they have the past though to hold them over another 100 years like ours? I mean, we are still the second most. We have the second most championships in NFL history, Super Bowls and championships combined.
Right.
It's 9? Holding us over, baby.
We can brag from the 40s.
I feel satiated. I don't know about you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I say, that's 9 titles. So what if most of them were before electricity was a thing?
Sure.
They still exist.
Sure. 8 out of the 9 were pre-World War II, but
they still
I'm
exist.
Satiated.
I mean, we talk about George Washington. He's the first president. So
dude,
we still.
I jerk off to that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that's kind of a dumb question.
Florida State fans,
Florida State. I don't think you were one of the original 13 colonies, so you can kind of fuck off.
I mean, you do. The Trail of Tears, originates with you. So your past is
but
there.
Oklahoma kind of picks it up,
yeah,
and they take off with it to where it's kind of their thing, not Florida's even now.
Yeah.
They have a weird battle over that whole incident, I feel like.
They need to play each other to know who gets to be the Trail of Tears champion.
Ron DeSantis is losing it, to be fair. He's not winning that battle.
Yeah, he's
Oklahoma was always going to win that war.
They sure will. They're the land of tears.
They have 10 Indians to Florida's 2. So,
at least
tell me how they win.
At least in the ACC with Florida State, they only have to worry about Miami once in a decade.
It's the most. It's the most I've ever seen white people in unison on board with.
Off with their heads.
So, and it's kind of beautiful.
Yeah,
it's kind of beautiful.
That they're all honorary members of the Seminole tribe. It's a lot of DEI, a lot of wokeness there in Florida State. And Florida altogether. Good to see that.
No Trump voters.
Yeah, not one.
That's for sure.
Which
is kind of sad.
Yeah, you would think Florida.
Because I mean, I know Trump voters like dressing up just as much as I do for like Columbus Day or
like dressing up in diapers or trash bags or
little
tampons.
Patch on the ear.
Yeah, they like that stuff. They like cosplay.
Dude, why not? Who doesn't? No one ever talks about the laughs on that trail. Dude, right?
I mean, it is the Trail of Tears. They are laughing.
How do you not? There was somebody. There was somebody on that fucking walk.
Like farted and everyone laughed.
It was just a little walk.
Just a
and somebody was laughing, just cutting up.
Yeah,
there's always the classroom jokester, right?
Like, hey, look at me walking here. And they're probably laughing their ass off.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If it's funny, it's funny.
They said we're going from Florida to Oklahoma. They're like,
laughter
it's like gallows humor.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Right.
I would rather be laughing going to go get hung than like,
being
depressed. What was me? Oh, I didn't sleep good last night. Why does it fucking matter if you slept good last night?
Yeah, it's some gallows humor there.
Probably better to stay awake. Get your last thoughts out.
Right. I imagine they were thinking, you know what? There's going to be a team in Tallahassee that's going to be named after us, and they're going to be the top-ranked recruiting class and lose every game.
Yet somehow Oklahoma is like, that's like there's no mascots that are representative of. You got the Sooners, which are kind of
what is a Sooner?
They got the Sooner Schooner. The little wooden tarp. Not even tarp, but
just
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, whatever that
The little
is.
things they go in the circles with to try not to get hit by the arrows.
Yeah.
And then they do. And it's like, man, you should have brought more people and guns.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of dumb.
They covered for that back in, today. They get more guns.
Right,
now.
and then you got Oklahoma State. You got the
Cowboy.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
who were
Rootin'
Yosemite
tootin'.
Sam basically is their mascot. And then you got Tulsa, and they're the Golden Wave, and it's like the wave of what?
Yeah, the golden.
There's no water there.
Yeah, it's completely
What are you
landlocked. Are there any
talking
rivers
about?
there? Are there any lakes?
Well, the
ponds?
Mississippi is to the east, but it's like,
Hey.
what are you talking about?
It's the puddles that it might be when it rains, whenever it rains.
Oklahoma is probably the most confused
Yeah,
state in the nation.
at least they, I heard they win some games in college football.
Occasionally,
They win some games in college-
but
college
they
basketball.
joined the SEC, and that kind of put them in their place. I mean, before
Oh, yeah.
that, it was just them and Texas in the Big 12.
There might need to be a Morons of Oklahoma.
Oh
There
man,
might be.
I think it needs to be more like the retards of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got you there.
that's how highbrow it is.
Mm-hmm. But that's a good question, Nick. Thanks. You really contributed a lot there. Who the Bears play again? Whoever the Bears are playing, look for them to have a big game.
Look for that to be a moneymaker.
Whoever they're playing is going to throw the ball. The Bears won't stop them when it matters.
Not when it matters, but up to that point.
Yeah, up to that point, they're going to probably contain them.
They'll compete.
The defense of the opposing team, they're going
What defense?
to whoever
They don't need that.
Whoever the Bears are playing,
They don't need that.
they're going to have some easy stats.
Yeah.
Um,
This is a stat patter week
for whoever the
non-Bears opponents.
Lions or
I think.
Detroit.
I think. Yeah, it might be Detroit.
Um,
We played them twice, and we haven't played them yet, so it seems due.
Seems due. Detroit's on fire right now, and I don't mean literally. They're
Yet.
Yet. I mean, if they make it to the Super Bowl, then we'll say they're on fire.
We'll do the bidding on that. We will not let them enjoy it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about them badly because they deserve it. Because
Have they ever been talked about good?
No.
Why would they?
I mean, they had two.
Got the Thanksgiving game.
Oh, we play them on Thanksgiving.
Oh man,
I think
that's exciting,
I
guys.
think last time Bears played on Thanksgiving, they
we
won.
just got informed that after this week, we play Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Give your fucking thanks, you bitches.
The Bears, I think, won last time they were on Thanksgiving.
Can I
against
get a
Detroit.
Ric Flair? Woo!
That's a good Ric Flair. That's an awesome Ric Flair.
I mean, I'm going to eat some stuffing. I'm going to eat some dressing.
Caleb's going to carve them up.
Gravy's on all of it.
Caleb's going to carve up the Lions. He's going to.
I'll put some fucking gravy on my pumpkin pie. I don't give a shit.
It's going to be a big game for Caleb. He's going to throw some passes. They might hit the receiver.
They will likely be incomplete.
They're probably going to go over the receiver, which is okay.
If it's past 10 yards, guaranteed, yeah.
So the passes will sail, but we'll say at least he's got the quickest release. Wasn't that right, CCS? Isn't that a thing? Isn't that what we...
2-point Gator seconds.
Yeah, isn't that, the most important thing? We got to release the ball and as fast as possible. That's the ultimate thing that matters.
That's all that matters. How fast you get it out. I don't care if it gets intercepted.
No, that's
I don't
all
care
that
if
matters.
it's way over the receiver's head. How quick did it ejaculate?
From his hands.
That's all that really matters.
And that's all that matters. You know that. We've heard it time and again.
And that's why offensive line does not matter, because by the time he throws it, it doesn't matter if you have a high school offensive line.
Like, you can just put little kids on the offensive line, and the defender's like, "Damn, I would have tackled him, but he threw
Hot damn!
But he threw it in like in half a second. So this offensive line is better than us.
Kudos.
And then his win-loss ratio isn't that
It's not the worst.
Not the worst, so that matters.
in Bears quarterback history. So
everyone knows that the win-loss, QBs get the win or the loss.
Stat.
Yeah,
it's a QB stat.
Entrenched stat.
It's a QB league.
Yeah.
Why are we even still talking about this?
Yeah. Everyone knows the QB gets assigned the win or the loss.
And so clearly the best Bears quarterback in history is Sid Luckman.
Mm-hmm.
And until someone better than him comes along,
which
we'll be
not
where
be ever.
we are.
Yeah.
We'll be where we are.
In this...
Because none of them since have been better.
Yeah, Luckman tore the league up in...
Rex Grossman, Kyle Orton, Jay Cutler, they were not better passers than Sid Luckman 40 years before him.
Right.
It's impossible.
Impossible. I think Luckman played with
Math.
FDR.
Math. Go and math it out.
Exactly. I'm a big Luckman
Which
fan.
quarterback should be the Bears draft next season?
Nick, well...
Oh. Nick's firing the questions.
Nick, thanks for those hard-hitting questions. I mean, we can pick...
Hick Naris is firing them.
I mean, should we say Coach Slime's son? He's generational, isn't he?
I think he is.
We only pick generational.
I think if you want to find the guy under the radar, you're probably looking at
Deshaun Watson.
If Deshaun Watson, if he's available in this draft, you redraft that guy.
Redraft him.
Otherwise, man, Rex Grossman might be available, or I think you're available in this draft.
I think so. I did declare and hired an agent.
So I wouldn't bet against it.
So yeah, I think the Bears can get some big talent, and they should only draft anyone that's called generational.
Aim high, baby.
Only that. If they're not
generational, you
don't
fuck off.
We all know that's all that matters. Oh, they have to have a fast release too.
Yeah.
They have to have the fastest
They gotta
release
ejaculate
possible.
quick as fuck.
It's got to explode out of their hands.
Yep.
So
otherwise their tight end can't handle it.
Generational and explosion out of the hands. So Nick, that's how we're going to determine who the Bears should get. So look for those.
This Nick guy,
he knows his stuff.
He does.
Makes me wonder if it's Eberflus.
I almost wonder.
Yeah,
I almost wonder if it's a fake name or maybe if it's not, they need to hire him.
I think so. He knows his stuff. He knows what to ask, when to ask.
Exactly. He knows what to ask.
And when to ask it.
Which is never.
We're proud of you, Nick Eberflus. We know who you are. But don't worry, we won't blow your cover.
We respect.
So the Bears have a good chance of going undefeated again.
I mean, better than anyone else in the league. As good.
Playoffs are still in the, on the horizon. We upgraded at QB.
And also getting the next 8 first-round picks.
Yeah.
On top of winning the next 8 years.
Right. They're going to be generational across the board. We got Carolina's, second pick?
It's too bright.
Future's too bright.
The future is just goddamn too bright. I had to strap on.
The best thing about being a Bears fan is that you can look at the whole year. You can be a fan in September and be looking towards April.
And you're still smarter than Double Drew.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's really what's important.
Mm-hmm. You can roll out of bed, step in a pile of dog shit, and be like, "Hey, I'm
My
better."
life is still better than Double Drew.
So that's all that matters. Life's good right now. By week 3, you're looking at the draft. You're thinking who's available.
It's 2024. We're on pace to winning the Super Bowl and getting the number 1 pick in the draft.
Right. We're doing really good.
What else do you want?
Generational QBs.
Whew. Generational quarterback.
It's all that matters.
And coach.
DEI coach. Like Matt Eberflus. Generational QB. Generational everything.
And we're going to go, I think, beat the Vikings this weekend.
I think so, too. I think Bears are
which
due
is,
for
pretty big.
Bears are due for a disappointment. So if you're betting on the Vikings to beat the Bears, you're going to be disappointed.
You're going to lose your mortgage. We try to help you.
And
we try to alleviate your financial burdens. But you don't always listen to us. But if you had, you'd be rich.
So, that being said, get out of here, twins.
Get out of here, morons.
So, we'll catch you. Are we going to end this now, or are we still live? Or are we going to go?
I mean, we're live right now.
Oh, wow. Unbelievable.
We've been.
That's great. That being said, all right, Morons, hope you learned something.
Enjoyed your moment.
Because you won't get another one.
This was your chance to listen and chime in.
And you did a great
now
job.
Now you're
Nick.
our bitch going forward.
Now you got nothing better to look forward to except for next week. We'll be back. I don't know if live or not, but we'll be back. Thanks, Nick.